Dhammar today is going to be about the weather. So the weather now is very, very hot. It's a little bit warm actually, and I think it's going to rain. And this is what happened with the environment or with the nature. So things changing, it's not only the nature that's outside of our body, but inside us, the same thing. The nature of our mind, also there's so many things coming in and go out, There's nothing that come inside our life and certainly stay there forever. It's like the weather, sometimes it's rain and sometimes it's sunny and sometimes hot, The same thing, the people mind, sometimes when we see something, when we hear something, and when we taste something, so many things, and good and bad are coming in. And those kind of things also changing, it's like the nature of our life. So in our life, people life, mostly when we facing something that is not go along what we want it to be, we most of the time feel disappointed because that kind of thing is not happen as we wish, And this is concerned with the mind directly. Like the Buddha said, we mainly have a physical suffering and mental suffering. The physical suffering, like what happened to our body, whether sickness, the suffering from the weather outside, the suffering from hunger because we want to eat food, and from thirst or whatever. All of these things cause this body to suffer. And this kind of thing, we cannot really control it actually. It's happened to whether in the physical, like illness, pain, this kind of thing. And another kind of suffering we call mental suffering. Mental suffering, actually, this is concerned directly with our mind, And this thing in Buddhism, Buddhist people pay attention more on the other one. Then the other one is a physical suffering, because mental suffering, we can deal with this kind of suffering directly by improving the mindfulness. The mindfulness, how to train our mind, how to be a pure mind, or to be an independent mind, not to dwell whether with the suffering, whatever happened already in the past, or whether happiness that temporarily coming in our life. So that's why, and actually we can learn to improve ourselves, especially particularly about our mind, how to be independent from the mental suffering. Of course, we cannot avoid the physical suffering, but our mind, we can make it and to be free from all of this kind of thing.